Oh yeah. Oh, this is fun. Hi, I'm Dan Fresh. I'm with Adventure Off-Road. I'm here at Huntington Beach today. This is my new Jeep Gladiator I just got literally about a month or so ago. And the guys are here today from Banks to put a tuner in this. And let me tell you, this thing's got a ton of power as it is. I just can't wait to see exactly what these guys come up with, because to think it could have more power out of this little diesel engine, it's gonna be a mind blower.
So Dan's Jeep, we ended up doing, the meat and potatoes of this thing is the Curry F9, full float housing in the back, 1 tons, basically big axles, 39-inch BFG KM3s, Fox 2.5s with DSC, Rock Slide Engineering power steps, all Genrite fenders, bumpers, Baja Designs lights, custom leather, OEM Plus, custom seat belts. I tried to build you a nice truck, so.
I absolutely love this thing. Yeah, best vehicle I've ever had.
There you go. So I'm really excited to see what this Derringer tuner is going to do with this thing.
So Adventure Off-Road, it's a little bit more unique than a lot of your normal off-road shops. What we do is we actually set up inside of a dealership. So if you want to keep your factory warranty, we can build you a vehicle to do that. Whatever it is that you're looking for, we could tie it into your lease, we could tie it into your finance, however you want to do the loan as well, or if you just want to come in and pay for it. We don't make any product. We're not tied to any brand. We can use the best products in the industry, and that's why Banks is here.
Okay, we got our FRP connector down here secure, and our map sensor connector over here secure. Here's the factory harness. We're going to connect the engine harness to the Derringer. And now we're going to connect the starter cable to the Derringer. Lock it down. Okay, now the starter cable is through the firewall and into the cab.
So if you look over here, hidden right down there,
got it,
is our Derringer. That's the power adder. So we've got a 57 horsepower addition right there, okay?
Yeah.
And just a little over 70 pound-feet of torque. So added to this.
And is that at the rear
EcoDiesel.
wheels?
That is at the rear wheels, yes.
Big number, big
yeah.
number.
So there are 2 flavors of the iDash. There's the Super Gauge and the Data Monster. The only difference being data logging on the Data Monster. Other than that, they're identical. So it's an OBD monitor. It's going to read and display all the stuff that your measly dashboard here doesn't. So it's, in the case of this diesel, it's going to tell you your def level, your regen frequency, when it's in regen. It's going to tell you distance between regens. It'll tell you all the stuff that Fiat Chrysler doesn't want you to know, right?
I'm gonna have plenty of information here.
Exactly. Now this particular screen is the PedalMonster Derringer combo. So you've got PM over here for PedalMonster and Derringer over here for Derringer, DER over here. Okay. To go up and down on level on PedalMonster, simply go up and down right here. As you'll see, I'm increasing level, city, sport, and then into track, which is the most aggressive mode. Okay. And all you're doing is just up and down, simple. Just like that. Super simple, exactly. Now, let's say you want to go, you're in the stock mode over here on Derringer. To toggle over to this side of the screen, you're going to hit the back button. You'll see the right side of the screen goes red, and then again up and down. So now you'll see we're level 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is the top level.
Oh boy.
All right. And the middle, why is it all black? That's going to be a vertical bar graph that's going to show you the power being added by Derringer in real time. And on the PedalMonster side, we're also going to have a vertical bar graph. So if you give it a little fuel right now, give it some throttle, you'll see the right part is what you're pushing on the pedal, and the red is what we're adding. Now, as I go up in level here, I want you to notice that there's a greater disparity between, or difference between, let's go all the way into track and you'll see what happens. Now give it some gas.
Oh yeah.
All right, so you see the difference, okay? Yeah. Now this is one particular layout that we think is really cool, but I want to show you another one. So I'm going to go over here and go into gauge layout.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, oh, you could go all the way from a 2 gauge like that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Or I can go into gauge layout and I can go down to something a little more. Let's go to PedalMonster. So that's a very basic PedalMonster screen. So you're seeing your pedal and you're seeing bass and what we're changing here, okay?
Unbelievable.
All right. And then the one we had when we started was the Derringer PedalMonster. So it's the everything screen. Now, these 3 center gauges right here, these can be configured to anything you want them to be.
Anything you could read on a scanner, you could read on this here. So if we plugged in the Chrysler tool to this to read anything going on with this vehicle, we could see it now actually just on this screen right here.
That's exactly right. And you can read and clear codes on this guy too. So I'm going to go to diagnostics, okay, and I'm going to go to vehicle, and I'm going to say, hey, let's read codes. Now it's going to check codes, and it's probably going to come back no codes, I assume. And
You driving this car?
no codes found. No, not
I don't know
ours.
whose car that is. We'd like it moved though.
Yeah, can you move that Mustang? It's not a Jeep. Shouldn't be here. See this guy right here? You see this card? That's a micro SD card, if you guys can see it right there. There it is. That's a micro SD card I'm touching right now. Okay, 8 gig. That will record 100 parameters at 20 samples per second for a month. If you were to leave this run for a month, it will record 20 samples per second on 100 parameters for a month.
So anything going on, data logging to this vehicle, you could read all of that. Just like years ago, we used to do a snapshot. Now this thing will literally read an entire month on that card, and you'll be able to go back and look at that and see what's going on with the vehicle.
You can slide out the card, pop it into a laptop, look at it in Microsoft Excel or in datalogviewer.com, which is our free viewer, or you can actually just play it back on the gauge. This is like the tip of the iceberg with the iDash. So what you're looking at is all of your real-time data acquisition as you're driving, and the control of your Derringer and your PedalMonster.
All right, so what are we set on right now? We're on level 6.
Yep, let's take a look. So you are in level 6. You're in level 6 right now on Derringer, and you're in track mode. So that's gonna be really, I wouldn't go that aggressive. I'll keep coming down, just tap it. And let's go into sport mode. Keep going down. There you go, about halfway down.
Okay, kind of middle of the road.
Yep, and you're in level 6 on your Derringer.
All right.
And you should see the power being added. When you goose it, you should see the vertical bar graph on the right. There you are.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, it has a lot of get up and go. To say I'm impressed is an understatement. Yeah, it proofs in the pudding, yeah. So just, yeah. It's going really good. It's unbelievable. I really appreciate this. This went from a fun vehicle to an ultra fun vehicle. It really did. Just such a vast improvement. Just the PedalMonster alone was great, but the Derringer, I mean, that's the icing on the cake. It really makes a big difference, and especially if you're going to be, this thing has big tires, has a lift kit. It's got a lot of weight to move around, so it's not, just a stock vehicle any longer. It has 39-inch tall tires, and anybody that has a lifted vehicles with 37s or 40s or something on there, they know it's hard to get these things up and moving again. And no, this has made a drastic improvement. So thank you, Banks. I don't know what else to say. Thank you. All right, so let's pull in here, and then I'm going to put it in reverse, and we'll check check how this works in reverse. Yeah, it does not have nearly the throttle response in reverse. So what exactly is it doing?
So the PedalMonster is the only throttle booster on the market with reverse safety. It's the only one that knows what gear you're in.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
It returns you to stock throttle in reverse, so you don't jackknife your fifth wheel, so your race trailer doesn't go,
Makes the world
corkscrew.
of difference.
Yeah, so we know what gear you're in. We're the only ones that do, because the PedalMonster, the iDash, and the Derringer, they're all tied into your OBD. So they see your gear, your speed, your
Everything.
transmission. For example, if you hit 1450 degree Fahrenheit EGT level,
Gotcha.
we don't add power anymore. We back out. We honor all of the factory safety systems.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is hurt this engine. Let's see. So now, oh yeah, see it's got all of his get up and go again. Yeah, that's a cool added feature. I love it. So one of the nice things about this, and the you know, obviously I did this for selfish reasons, but at the end of the day, really, this is something new to add to what we can sell to our clients. And you know, being that I've done it on my own vehicle, and now that I'm going to be able to go out there and actually drive it and be able to tell them exactly my real world experience, not just some pie in the sky thing, what it says in a book or in a pamphlet. I'm going to have real world experience. I'll take that to my clients, and that way I can tell them, hey, this is what it's doing for me. And I can tell just by driving around the block, it's going to be a huge power adder, night and day in performance, throttle response, everything. But I can't wait to get 1,000, 2,000 miles on this thing and be able to go around to all my guys at the different stores and explain to them what a huge difference it is, and have this vehicle at some of the different shops so that guys with diesels or whatever it is that they have can actually go and I'll let them drive the vehicle. Come check it out. You got to see for yourself, because if you're driving one of these and then you get in one that's modified already and we'll be able to cover this stuff, this is definitely a game changer.